The train barrels forward, pulling tons of freight across the country, sometimes through remote terrain, urban corridors, or industrial zones. It's a modern marvel of logistics, but behind the power and precision lies a world of hidden danger for the workers on board, on the ground, and along the tracks. Welcome back to our Transportation Safety series. In our last episode, we explored the challenges bus drivers face, dealing with difficult passengers, fatigue, mechanical failures, and mental stress. If you haven't seen it yet, it's worth checking out, especially if you've ever relied on public transit or know someone who drives for a living. Today, we're shifting to rail freight, the backbone of industrial transport. Whether it's coal, grain, oil, or consumer goods, freight trains move it all. But that movement comes with weight, speed, and a unique set of safety risks. In this episode, we'll break down the hazards, review global and regional stats, dive into real-life case studies, and explore the control measures that make freight rail safer for everyone involved. Let's talk about the scale of this industry. According to the International Union of Railways, UIC, over 28 million freight cars are in service worldwide, transporting more than 10 billion tons of goods annually. In North America alone, rail freight moves approximately 40% of all intercity freight ton miles. That's a lot of cargo, and a lot of responsibility for the workers making it happen. Unfortunately, freight rail isn't without risk. In the United States, the Federal Railroad Administration reported over 1,000 train derailments in 2022 alone. In Canada, Transport Canada's data shows that over 1,100 rail-related incidents occurred the same year, many involving freight trains. So, what are the biggest hazards? First, derailments. These can be caused by track defects, equipment failure, excessive speed, or human error. The impact can be devastating, both to people and the environment. Second, yard hazards. Rail yards are fast-paced, noisy, and filled with heavy equipment. Workers are at risk of slips, trips, falls, being struck by rail cars and caught between injuries. Third, manual handling and ergonomics. Coupling and decoupling cars, switching, climbing ladders, and handling heavy tools can lead to repetitive strain, sprains, and traumatic injuries. Fourth, fatigue. Rail workers often work long, irregular hours, including night shifts and emergency call-ins. Studies show that fatigue has played a role in multiple major rail incidents. Fifth, hazardous materials. Many freight trains carry chemicals, fuels, and other dangerous goods. A derailment involving these can lead to explosions, fires, toxic exposure, and environmental disasters. Let's look at two real-life incidents. In February 2023 in East Palestine, Ohio, a freight train derailed while carrying hazardous chemicals, including vinyl chloride. Several cars caught fire, releasing toxic fumes and forcing an evacuation of nearby residents. Investigations pointed to a mechanical failure in an axle which had overheated but wasn't detected in time. The cause? Inadequate mechanical monitoring systems and delayed response. The learning, early detection technology and emergency response protocols must be robust and acted on quickly. Now let's go to India. In June 2023, a freight train collided with a passenger train in Odisha, causing a catastrophic derailment. The investigation revealed a signaling error combined with operator miscommunication. Over 280 lives were lost. While freight was not the only factor, the complexity of integrating freight and passenger scheduling underlined a major risk in the system. The learning, communication, training, and system integration are vital when freight and passenger lines overlap. How do we reduce the risks? First, technology is key. Advanced track inspection systems, hotbox detectors, real-time axle monitoring, and AI-powered sensors can detect problems before they cause derailments. Second, worker training must evolve. Switching, coupling, hazard communication, PPE use, and fatigue management need regular updates and drills. Third, maintenance protocols must be rigorous. Rails, wheels, brakes, and communication systems require consistent attention, not just after incidents, but proactively. Fourth, yard design and worker procedures should prioritize visibility, spacing, clear signaling, and communication. Simple improvements save lives. Fifth, companies must enforce fatigue policies. Workers need rest, predictable schedules, and the ability to report fatigue without fear of discipline. Finally, for hazardous goods, every train must have detailed manifests, emergency access plans, and trained first responders along key routes. Freight trains are massive machines of progress, but they can become disasters if overlooked. Keeping rail transport safe is about more than checklists. It's about a culture of care, from track to terminal. In our next episode, we'll look at the people moving people, passenger trains and light rail systems. We'll explore the crossover between comfort and control, speed and safety. If this episode helped you see freight rail in a new light, hit like, subscribe, and share it with others in the industry. And if you've worked on the rails, we want to hear from you. Your voice makes safety stronger. Until next time, stay alert and stay on track.